Ekasha. Ekasha is all about giving opportunities, and with opportunities comes responsibilities. And today, we are truly grateful for being given this huge responsibility to initiate our annual journey 2022-23. Our aim today is to take you all through our yearly journey, what all we did, how well we performed, what were our struggles and our achievements, and finally, a look at our this year's plans and goals.
What is Ekasha? I'm sure everyone will have something to say. It gives one the hope that things can be changed and it will change. It's very important to understand who we are, what's our purpose. Everybody has a story to tell. This is us, our mission, our vision, and together us. This is how far we came along since last year. And this couldn't have been possible without everyone's support. From 12 to 17 centers, 250 to 400 students, and 40,000 learning hours to 76,000 massive learning hours. Despite lack of awareness on education, limited internet access, electricity, and computers, our kids have broken the barrier, outgrown out of it, have spread their wings, and reached state level recognitions.
Spreading our wings in 5 educationally underperforming districts, we have embarked on a mission to transform society through education. The hilly terrains, the harsh weather conditions, the unreachable network, and the lack of awareness among the many hinders in providing better education in these areas. Ekasha has its own set of values and beliefs. We believe in engraving our footprints as an educational institution that makes a striking difference in the lives of our children, but through education. And consequently, we initiated OTCs. By OTCs, I mean online tea centers, Chatosaris, Tinker Labs, and our vision, Gurukul. A learning center surrounded by nature, no bricks, no concrete, fondly known as our Chatosaris. Primarily focusing on the foundational learning of our little students aged between 5 and above. It began as a result of our successful online think centers. Here, the kids learn through play, which helps in their personal, physical, and emotional development. It's playful, effective, and fun. Online think class, thinking centers. Even before the initiation of our Chatosaris, we had begun with our OTCs for upper primary students from standard 6 till standard 10 across the 4 districts. Now, how was this possible? It was possible due to the relentless support and faith of the villagers and the children, and not to forget our mentors. The impossible was doable.
Let's talk about Tinker Lab, where young minds are ignited. We are proud to have initiated 2 Tinker Labs, one in Bhubaneswar and another in Tainsa, Devgarh district, and a digital library at Telkoi, Keonjhar district. We need additional support in these areas. What these kids are doing here are definitely going to impress many of us. Tinkering, this is their forte. Since we send them those tinker kids, they have been actively exploring. This is another inspiring story where villagers, our students and volunteers came forward to help extend the veranda to support the increase in student count at the center. We believe in providing a holistic learning experience that nurtures the mind, body and soul through the training of the head, heart and hands. Let me guide you through our carefully curated activities that are designed to ignite curiosity, foster creativity and develop well-rounded individuals. We have created both online and offline platforms to ensure our kids can benefit from both. Our main focus is on hands-on learning. We perform periodic assessment through both written and oral assessments on a weekly, monthly and quarterly basis. The term inter-center competition suggests a sense of healthy competition and boosts confidence among our eager learners and also instills a sense of responsibility. Our workshops catch the interest of our children and are aligned to our goal, that is to be holistic and sustainable. such as Vedic math, science, hands-on science, organic holy making workshop where children participated to prepare organic colors and played with those. We celebrate every festival with the same excitement and enthusiasm. For festivals, we create our own handmade idols and diyas, teaching our children about a sustainable approach. On Teachers' Day, the Bienpur Think Center children presented a beautiful act. You can see the smiles on our children's face while accomplishing this task. Our curriculum also includes kids to participate values that they study, such as cleaning village water bodies, trees, plantation, etc. These aren't more activities performed on a specific event day, but practiced as a lifestyle as part of our training of the heart. Sports play a huge role in the overall development of a child and a healthy society. We organized the second annual Sports Day on February 19, 2023 with tremendous enthusiasm and participation with 470 participants from hilly and forest villages. Among them were 170 of our students, 50 plus mentors and volunteers and 250 parents and villagers. The event was a lively gathering that brought together different members of our community to celebrate sports and teamwork. We don't want our kids to be confined to textbooks and the local community only. We want them to explore and experience life. So, we brought them from the hills and forest of Deoghar to Temple City by the Bay of Bengal. Experiencing a sea for the first time is a memory for lifetime. Kids were amazed to see animals from different continents in real at Nandankanan Zoo, seeing moon through telescope at the Science Museum, learning temple architecture and listening to the stories behind them are unforgettable. Finally, let's talk about our contribution to the society. We take part in activities for social development. For instance, in Donate for Dignity, we gave winter clothes to villagers. We had provided books for children, and we had also set up a few digital libraries.
Namaskar and warm regards to the entire Ekasa family, supporters, guests, and our amazing host. Our journey has been truly spectacular and gratifying. It will remain equally adventurous in the years ahead. As we continue the journey of less traveled, we will need to pave our own ways. Before we proceed, let's have a quick recap on our aim, objective, and approach. Let's recap on why we have all come together and what are we trying to accomplish, and then we shall discuss our approach for tomorrow. The question here is what kind of education that we want to impact. Do we want to educate our children to get a good job, become doctor, engineer, businessman, technologist, or so forth? Or could we take it further? Often we say we want to build good human beings, and which is a much wider spectrum. But our goal is one step further. It is about making them capable of exceeding the limits of humanness. And this requires a whole different approach, a holistic approach to train the mind to think, heart to empathize, and hands to be skillful. Because for us, education is that which reflects in character. So we take our curriculum to a whole different level, starting with the physiological to emotional, intellectual, social, cultural, and finally spiritual development, covering all three dimensions, which is existential, transformational, and transcendental. Having said that, much depends on our approach and our ability to implement on the ground. We will grow organically in our existing centers and build partnership as needed. We consider our teachers as leaders of change, so we would invest in teacher trainings to stay impactful and sustainable. To summarize, our focus for this year and next couple of years would be to stabilize what we have already started, optimize as much as possible, and grow sustainably. As we grow, we find it's the perfect time for us to structure ourselves well organizationally so that we could give needed focus to each function. So we are setting up an executive body comprising of 5 members to manage these 5 aspects. Sabir to take a partnership, Kumar communication, UI capacity building both on legal and accounting, and myself Samrit to continue to lead the program execution part. Our program leads such as Mansi, Durgesh, Vijay, Bhagwit and Talli will continue to shoulder their respective responsibilities. Finally, we have done well, in fact very well. What we have been able to accomplish being a fully crowd-funded organization is very unusual. It's a rich and rare story of empathy and responsibility. So I thank and congratulate each one of you. For us, what matters in the end is the quantity of quality human beings we are able to produce. For us, academic excellence is important, but not everything. We focus on understanding over knowing and doing over understanding. Our approach remains holistic and outcome oriented. The years ahead will be equally exciting and enriching. We will touch more lives and bring more